Canada's untamed Atlantic coast. It's here, nestled in the bays, rivers, and coves, where you find one of the most sought-after delicacies in the world, oysters. Atlantic Canada oysters are known for their consistent high quality, freshness, and unique flavors. One French poet compared tasting oysters to kissing the sea on the lips. That sea flavor, however, varies by region, depending on the minerals, salinity, and nutrients found in the water. Atlantic Canada oysters are 100% natural. They are fully traceable from ocean to plate and available fresh year-round. Atlantic Canada oysters are harvested from the wild as well as cultivated by growers.
My name is Troy Jeffrey. This is my other two brothers, Wyatt and Gordon Jeffrey. We own an oyster farm on Conway Narrows in PEI. People love our product. We ship all around the world, and it's growing.
Traditional fishers use tongs, rakes, and small dredges to harvest wild oysters in the spring, early summer, and fall. Cultivated oysters start from naturally collected seed. Farmers then grow them out in the ocean using a variety of methods.
Every year you see it grow. It's just like your kids. Whenever your kids are growing, every year there's a different texture and a different look of the oyster, and it really makes you proud when you're growing a real nice oyster.
Some are placed on the ocean floor, while others are put in suspended floating bags, cages, trays, or tables. Held in suspension, oysters grow more rapidly because the water circulation increases the availability of food. The oysters remain in the water for 3 to 5 years. Growers use chainsaws to cut the ice to harvest oysters during the harsh winter months. The abundance of oysters in Atlantic Canada is the result of our clean waters that are monitored to the highest international standards. Both traditional fishers and growers are licensed and regulated. Minimum size restrictions apply to oysters. Undersized ones are returned to the ocean.
This is what makes a good oyster. 3 inches long, 2 inches wide, and a nice deep cup, because it holds all the juices and the flavour in of the oyster when it's presented on a plate.
Our oysters are natives to this water. This is what makes them so unique, where they're not brought in, where there's no added species. They have their original taste, and restaurants love them because they have such variety of colors, size, shape, and taste.
Once harvested, the oysters are transported to federally inspected processing plants. Here they are carefully washed, graded, and inspected. They are packed fresh and shipped to markets around the world. Now let's take these beautiful oysters to the kitchen. Fresh Atlantic Canada oysters are very flavorful. They are briny, they are sweet, and they are crisp. Oysters are high in protein, lots of zinc, and they're extremely healthy for you. Our oysters are grown in many different areas of Atlantic Canada, so therefore it's very important to try them all because they're very distinct in flavor based on which region they're actually coming from. It's very important that the oysters themselves are stored so that they are flat side up, so the juice will remain inside the cup of the oyster. They'll last in your refrigerator a good 3 to 4 weeks. Put a damp cloth over top of them to make sure that the moisture stays into the oyster. To tell the freshness of the oysters, all you simply have to do is smell them. And it smells like the sea. The oysters are at their best. Oysters are showstoppers, a food experience that diners won't forget. Make them part of your menu.